gonna be okay with that?
No.
Nah. That's what I was saying. I was like, yo, what, you really let him feed you that? Like,
so Salt Bae comes out himself.
So yeah, there's a tomahawk steak that you order, and I guess there's two versions of it. There's a regular version, and then there's the one where Salt Bae actually comes out and does the whole sprinkling.
It's probably a
So you have to pay extra.
You pay extra for that one to have Salt Bae come out.
So he only has one restaurant then.
He has multiple. That's why I was like,
how the fuck is
that's why I was like, hold on.
He's got a twin.
Either, well, because one, you notice he always wears his glasses.
So you're telling me like the Inglewood location would call him like, hey, we got another order. I need you down here.
I'll be there in an hour. No, he definitely created a persona because he's always wearing glasses. So I could totally see them finding impersonators 100%.
Man, I'd be hot if I get an impersonator after paying that much.
How would you know? Because he's short. You don't know what his eyes look like. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Salt Bae's eyes.
Crazy.
But
good plan.
No way am I paying that much for a dude to sprinkle salt on my steak. You should have salted it in the back when you was cooking that shit. Yeah.
Means that shit is unsalted.
Now Gordon Ramsay, he be yelling at people and he's mad disrespectful. So I'm sure his food's got to be fire.
To be that disrespectful?
He's so disrespectful to people's restaurants and shit that his food has got to be fire.
That's valid.
So I want to check. That's why I want to check out his restaurant. And I've heard it's actually really good. So I think we should check out Gordon Ramsay's joint.
Cheers, y'all.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers to a new week, new topics.
I actually had some ideas for like some group shit we should do.
Yeah.
I would love to go to one of those rooms where you just destroy shit.
Oh yeah, nah. Shorty was telling me about wanting to do that about like a week or so ago, and I was like, well, we should wait for T and Kristen.
She's got that new camera. We could do the super slow mo in there.
Oh, and smashes, and damn, we might have to like shoot a video or some shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's work it. Let's put together like a little quick 2-minute track, T, so we could just fucking like.
We'll have Kristen on the vocals.
Yeah, all of us. Yeah, we need him.
Fire.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm with that. Hey, brand new week of the EOD podcast.
End of the day podcast.
Yeah, it's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
What's up, y'all? T in the building.
TT Will exclusive.
Gang.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey,
This is the EOD podcast. End of the day.
193, baby.
193. Make it rain on me.
End of the day podcast.
So it's been about a week.
Yeah, we had a week off.
Week off. Taking care of some things.
Life got a little busy, man.
It does that.
You just gotta handle shit.
Especially with summer upon us.
Yes.
You know, I'm sure we'll miss a week because one of us is, or probably a couple of us, or a few of us might be on vacation coming up soon.
Hell yeah.
Leaving the state or
It
country.
probably won't be me. Actually, no, we're leaving the state, I guess.
Yeah.
Friday.
Oh yeah. I believe I'm leaving. Next month I'm leaving Boston. Leaving to go to Boston.
Oh, sick. How long you out there?
Just a few days.
Nice.
I need to smoke. I haven't smoked in.
She hasn't smoked.
Light that baby up.
And it's been too long.
You could light it. Do the honors.
Light it.
Put your lighters up.
Just give me the light. That's anytime I ask for the light. That's literally what I say.
Just give me the light.
Just give me the light. Where were you at when you first heard that? You remember, Kristen?
Probably elementary school.
I feel like the playground. On someone's Walkman or something.
And he was talking about passing the dro.
It might have been on Kids Bop.
I wonder if there's definitely got to be a Kids Bop version of that.
Oh, not Kids Bop. The other one. It was on Now for sure. It's definitely on
Now you're getting the regular version though. Kids Bop, we're getting the Kids Bop version. Kids Bop, just give me the light, because he's talking about getting high. So if there is a Kids Bop version,
like the light of Jesus.
Yeah, maybe.
It's kind of crazy to me though that like Kids Bop is still around.
Hey, kids need jams. They need bops. Kids
are still around though.
They need bops, and they need bops. Kids need bops.
Do you remember when they made the Kids Bop WAP edition?
That's not. I remember that, but was that real? We talked about that. Did we ever confirm that? Because I don't think I've ever heard that song. We talked about it on that episode. We got to play that after.
I don't know.
I just remember my young little cousin Brody. He was saying, "Baking soda. I got baking soda." I was like,
"And there's a Kids Bop version of that song?"
No. Oh. It's like from the radio.
I sure hope not.
Yeah. Okay. So he's just getting bops off the radio.
Yeah.
They think Kid Bops.
Regular old bops.
What's been up, guys?
Man.
Since we last met, Kristen celebrated a birthday.
Yeah, that was fun. I had my birthday party at this hotel, Intercontinental, downtown. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Another year around it. Is that?
It's not even her birthday yet, though.
Is it
Yeah.
not? Okay.
Saturday. Wait? Yeah, Saturday is my birthday.
But
So we're about to relive that shit again.
They say when you celebrate your birthday, it's like another year around the sun. Is that really what it is?
Yeah.
But I thought, does it take 365 days to go around the sun?
Yes. And then it's like, and then a leap year.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
it's like a odd number, so that's why we have a leap year.
So we're moving around the sun in
And then the Earth
365,
spins.
and then the Earth spins
24 hours.
every 24
In a circle like
in the
this.
circle, and then 365 it takes.
So we're like constantly spinning as we spin, as we
But
orbit
when we're
the sun.
spinning, why does I don't know? That shit's confusing to me. So then, because
The Earth's rotating, but it's
Earth's
going
rotating
around the sun.
and it's going around the sun. So then, what is there? So then, why does it get colder? Why the season changes?
Because you get further away from
We
the
get further
sun.
away from the sun. Is that what it is? Okay,
Yeah.
clearly it's not a perfect circle. We need Neil deGrasse to get over here and explain this to us.
He would fuck us up probably.
He would.
With some crazy shit.
He would. Nah, I'm going crazy in it because the interview. Not to shout out anybody, but homie's gonna ask Neil some crazy questions that he might not get asked, or he was probably gonna ask a bunch of times because he had answers ready. But for people who don't know, Neil deGrasse is was he a physicist or not? He's like a space dude, but he don't believe in souls. He don't believe in.
To me, he's just a mega
Not too much on Neil deGrasse. He's irrelevant right now.
He don't believe in. But he do believe the Earth is round. Do you guys believe the Earth is round?
Yes, bro.
I'm going to believe, out of all people, probably him. I've never been out there to like confirm nor deny, but like also scientists say
Do
it's
you
round.
do you guys know any flat earthers like who think that?
I went on a couple of dates with this guy who was he was a aerospace engineer, and we were talking and he ended up telling me that he thought the Earth was flat, and I was like, well, why do you think the Earth is flat? And it basically was,
He had real facts though.
he said that his instructors, like his teachers, had told him things that worked at places that made him believe that. And I was like, I don't know if this guy's a total fucking idiot or what, but I mean,
Because I do wonder. I don't know any, but I just wonder why they think that, or like what would it take for them to believe how hard do they believe the Earth is flat?
All we can do is have conspiracies, right? So,
Facts.
I mean, at the end of the day, you have to fall on one side of the fence at some point.
And you don't call people who think the Earth is round conspiracies because we have photos and all that other shit and all the evidence that says the Earth is round, right?
I mean, there's like pictures from outer space, but I mean,
There's a lot of science behind it too, but at the end of the day, yes, I believe the Earth is round, but not to get caught up on Earth, because we were talking. I feel like Kristen was saying about her celebration. We also were celebrating a lot of other things as well. Like,
will there be another birthday celebration this weekend?
Yeah, we're going to San Diego. No, we're going to Arizona. When you see my grandma and my aunt.
AZ.
In my family we have 5 birthdays in 4 days.
Hold on, what?
So we have 18th, 19th, 20th, me, and then 2 on the 21st.
How far year wise is everyone apart?
My granny's like about to be 87.
Oh, okay. All right, it wasn't like people. There's not like someone who's 18, 19, 20, 21
Yeah,
years old.
my little cousins are. Actually, I'm the youngest, or I'm the oldest grandchild, and then I'm the only grandchild. So it's my grandma, me, and then
How old is Granny?
she's about to be 87.
Wow.
Yeah, and then my
87
cousin's graduating
years.
high school, so that's actually why we're going, is to celebrate my cousin's graduation, she's 18.
87 years is so long.
but also,
just see
I don't
a
know
lot.
if you
Yeah.
want to speak on the other things that you had go on that same week, or
Oh yeah, I just had a good ass week last week.
It was popping?
Yeah, I don't know, like in the modeling world, I guess some shit comes out sooner than later, and some of it you have to wait for. And so I wasn't really expecting it, and just like a couple days before, before my party, even though it wasn't my birthday, it felt like my birthday.
Yeah.
But I was in a About Face campaign, which is Halsey's makeup brand, which was exciting to actually see it come out, and then to be on there like their feed. That was kind of a first for me. So I was like, oh, sick. And then I had another one like Nikki Sports, like that was wearing a jersey.
Oh, sick.
But I was like, this is a good week.
Shout out. We can shout these. Normally we don't. We say we either don't mention. I was saying is normally we either don't mention or say fuck you to most brands. But we can shout out these brands. What is it? You said Halsey's joint?
Yeah.
What's their joint called?
About Face.
About Face. That's a really cool name, but it's not militant or anything, right?
No, they sell it at Ulta. It's just like
no, I mean like the theme of the brand is not militant. No, isn't that that's like a military thing, right? Or About Face, isn't that like attention About Face though. I like that name. I think that's really cool.
But no, she just sells like rainbowy pop art, like really cool packaging. She's cool. I met her. I don't know if I said this on the podcast.
Is she a singer? She's just Halsey sounds.
Yeah, she sings.
Right? Yeah.
She was like dating G-Eazy for a long time.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like, that was like I feel like I had like a moment where it was
Yikes.
like
I know, right? Yeah.
I think she regrets that as much as we are all like.
Where do you rate G-Eazy on the white rapper scale?
0.
Really?
I don't even put him in the column.
He got a joint with Ace. Who was that song with ASAP and is that Cardi B?
I hate that fucking song. I'm not gonna hold you.
That song with ASAP and I think Cardi B's in that joint.
Nah.
So she got About Face.
You know what that is, Sin? That is a fucking money grab.
Come on now. We knew that as soon as we heard that song.
ASAP and Cardi and G-Eazy, bro. Come on.
And the thing is they could very well be cool with each other. But yes, niggas got paid for that. They're cool with
each other because they got the bag.
Niggas got paid for that joint. Niggas got the bag for that. We don't need to deny that, but that's okay. It's all right.
No, that's industry plant shit, bro. I don't really fuck with that.
The thing I say I don't fuck with is when they push it anyways, because there's probably industry plant shit that hits. Like I'll say Block Boy JB and Drake. That's an industry plant shit.
Do you think 6ix9ine was industry plant?
But if it was, I'm okay with it for what it started, but not how it ended. Because Gunmo, I'm not gonna deny, was my shit.
I still think that song hits.
Exactly. So if that wasn't, once again, that's an example. Industry plant shit.
But like,
but it hit.
But I think with that song in particular, though, they have a documentary on it and they talk about how it came up to be, the whole video and everything. Yeah. And it seemed pretty organic.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think that was plant shit, but
regardless of it, whether it was, I think that something like that might come off a little more.
Who's a better example?
I think the Block Boy JB Drake song is a perfect example.
What about McConan?
McConan, another perfect example. Where their song was a flop. But no, I think that song was gonna hit regardless.
I think that was.
But do you consider somebody like Party Next Door an industry plant? Because like technically he was a songwriter who just like was like, okay, I guess. Go.
And now we're getting into what we would define as an industry plant. Is to someone.
I think we're getting it confused, like an industry plant versus someone who's with a label or a collective and they're cooking up. Because like he was probably around that crowd.
Well, let's use.
But it's about connection.
I think we should use it. If we're gonna talk about it like that, we should use it based off of the example that even brought this conversation up. So it was G-Eazy. G-Eazy. None of us prior to that song really listened to G-Eazy, but because that song came out, we were forced to regularly hear a G-Eazy song.
And out the gate,
who was an artist that you can name like that?
I feel like G-Eazy had a lot of polished material before he literally, like, as soon as he first came out. Like, I remember the song Almost Famous. Like, yeah, the video was crazy.
Yeah. Did you like the song though?
Back that G-Eazy, I like that song. I'm not gonna deny that. I thought the video concept was hard when he's walking through the studio.
See, now we're getting into things because I agree with you.
That was so much.
No, but here's the thing. I agree with you. But if you look at G-Eazy's career from earlier on, he's an artist who's been trying to find himself. You say that was a different G-Eazy back then.
For me, G-Eazy really doesn't have an identity as a rapper.
No, he doesn't, because he's been trying to fit whatever space was getting him bread. That's why he ended up with a song with ASAP and Cardi B.
I mean, because I don't even think that being on a song with them is gonna define like what kind of rapper you are. I think at the end of the day, he just, to me, doesn't have any like. He doesn't have a cool story. Like it's
well,
like,
you don't know it. You haven't taken the time because he hasn't given you that energy to.
There's no appeal for me there.
Exactly.
There's really no appeal. I look at it and it just seems
50 Cent's first song wasn't his story, but his first song resonated with you to the degree that you listened to the next song.
Right.
The same with a Young Jeezy, or the same with a Biggie. The first song wasn't necessarily their story, so you don't need to hear it from jump. But the first song got a hit with you, where you're like, oh. With Kodak, the first song wasn't Kodak's story, but Kodak's story is fucking crazy.
Right. I mean, it doesn't even have to be on some gutter shit. Like,
it don't.
Look at someone like Mac Miller, who literally
perfect example.
Bro, Nike's on my feet.
Perfect. No, this is in general as far as his artistry level.
The spins.
Perfect example. It's unfortunate he was gone too young to rest in peace. But like it would have been interesting to see where his career ended up.
That's just undeniable star power, and I don't even want to compare Mac Miller to G-Eazy, because to me,
oh yeah, that's not even what we're doing here.
He's comparable. He's comparable.
But we do have.
It's a Logic.
But we do have. That's not funny. Google, because Logic isn't he? He's black. Oh no. But we do have. Gosh. We do have that argument with Jack Harlow saying he's the best white rapper. So who is the best white rapper other than Eminem? Since Eminem, he said he's the best white rapper.
I hate the term white rapper, but if we want to talk about it,
Yellow Wolf.
No. No matter of fact, let's not talk about it.
All right, now we're done on that subject. Is there anything else out there?
Oh, shit.
What else is going on in music? Because for me, the last few months of music, bro, has been pretty bad.
Well, it just hasn't been anything really dropping. And I listened to a lot of things, so I heard a theory prior to this. But
what's the theory?
I just heard something prior to this, and it made me think of this theory. But the laws for selling music just changed are changing in the industry, and they're gonna remember back in a couple years ago, they used to count the shirt that you would buy towards album sales because it would come with the album. I don't know if you remember that. Everyone was doing like those packs of like buy the album,
Outcast shirt.
Yeah, buy the album and get a shirt.
What, are they coming back or something?
Yeah, because the industry had stopped counting those sales because they thought they were like kind of cheating the game, which they were, because realistically you were just buying a code that had the album that was connected to the albums. It was still digital, and so now they're switching it up and making it so that it's open again. You can do that again, but they're making a bunch of different rule changes with it. Like it has to be a hard copy now of the album. It can't be digital. Back in the day when you would like buy a Travis Scott shirt and an album would be connected to it, you'd get like a code for the album and it'll be just like streaming it type shit. Mm-hmm. Now you have to actually get a CD. It has to be an actual hard copy of something. You can't just be selling me something digital for me to count it as a sale, essentially, which is pretty crazy. Like, if it could either be a vinyl or a CD.
Wow.
But it has to be, so essentially you might have artists bringing that back or bringing back actual like tangible products. They might get cool with it is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping, I might pay $30 for a fucking Travis Scott album, but it's because I get this cool vinyl. He does get the actual album sale, opposed to, really these dudes don't really get the same. You see the album sales nowadays, they don't be anything what they used to be. Motherfuckers is doing like, so that's why I think there hasn't been any. I think the industry knew about that, so no one's releasing music. And so once that changes, they're going to start putting out music like heavy again.
It's just rough for me because I have nothing to listen to. I have to go back and
listen to last year's
my
shit.
Archive.
Yeah, listen to last year's shit.
Teach us to appreciate good shit.
I mean, I feel like we have, but at the same time, like, it's hard to not want something new.
What's the...
Because we're all fucking grubby groovers, like, as a society.
Yeah, facts.
Really quick, I think it cut out.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
We're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He don't even know. He can't see.
No, it's because you hit your mic. That's why.
I know, but it made the same sound, so that's why I thought that.
What did you about to say?
I'm trying to just remember the last like hip hop album that was really memorable for me, and I just feel like it hasn't. It's been over a year, I feel like.
I'd say hip hop albums this year. The biggest one right now that I'd say is about to release, realistically, is going to be the Dirk project. And I don't know if you fuck with Dirk. Are you
listening to Dirk like that?
I listen to Dirk like that.
You need to move your mic.
I can't move it. This is where you make me put it.
I mean, you gotta figure it out. Troubleshoot.
You don't listen to Dirk like that. I fuck with Dirk.
I listened to a song recently, but I mean, I don't. It's not someone I actively seek out.
Did you listen to his new single? The one with J. Cole.
I literally listened to that today. Actually, it's crazy.
Did you listen to that song, Kristen? Have you heard that song?
What? No.
J. Cole, the J. Cole feature with
it was cool.
Dirk.
Because normally
got kids singing in the background. It's a cute song.
Mm-mm.
I normally don't even like J. Cole, really.
Really? You don't like J. Cole? Kristen, you don't like J. Cole either?
No, I like J. Cole.
You fuck with J. Cole? So realistically,
do you like J. Cole?
Me? Yeah, I like J. Cole. I do. I can.
That answer didn't really convince me.
No, because I can understand. I understand his critique. Like, most artists that do make music, like there's very few artists who, like critiques I don't. Not agree with his critique. J. Cole's critique, I totally understand why people.
I'm not going to deny that he's a good rapper. Like
100%. He's super fire.
Yeah, you know, but
yeah, I can understand some people find him boring.
It's just, for me, it's like, what do I want music to do when I listen when I listen to it? You know.
Yeah, and if it don't give you that energy when you listen to his shit. Yeah, I can understand that. I can hear it because it's not like I'm going through J. Cole's discography and it's like a ton of songs, but I definitely have J. Cole's tracks that I fuck with that I think are go-to, that I think might give you that vibe that you're looking for. I feel like
my most memorable tracks through music, they gotta like touch the soul, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's like on a hype emotion standpoint or like on my feels type shit, like I gotta be able to feel the music. And when I listen to J. Cole, it's just, I don't really like, doesn't like emotionally affect me. And
that's where I got, if you would say that, I might have songs that I could play for you that I don't know if you listen to, because if you don't, does that keep you from listening to an artist?
No, like I said, I just listened to the Dirk. And
so you've gone through J. Cole's discography for the most part, or like you've listened to a decent amount of his projects? Or when he at that point,
at this point, I don't even know like
if he releases music, if he releases a project, you probably wouldn't even listen to it.
Probably not.
Yeah. See, so I can understand that. Then.
Unless someone played a song for me and I was like, oh, I like this, and then I would check it out.
Because like, all right, for that vibe, who's an artist you would go to?
For what vibe?
The vibe you just said that you said you don't get from J. Cole.
I mean, what I'm saying is like any type of vibe. I just. Like, because there's certain music, I like softer music sometimes for when I'm like, you know, trying to get on some like tap into myself and like have inner thoughts, like, or there's other times where you just want to like get hype. You're at the gym, you're in traffic, you're zooming. Like, there's different times for everything, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't want to like say I lean towards one vibe more than the other, but
got you.
As of lately, when I listen to music, I do like more hype shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's kind of the space of music right now, is niggas getting amped. And
you need something to lift you up nowadays, bro.
For real.
I would go to the church and listen to some music. Church music's hard.
Church music? Yeah. Is that
church music?
Have you been banging some church music? You too, Kristen?
I mean,
I feel like if Kanye is like low key banging church music.
I do wonder what he's just like.
I do
popping.
fuck with the gospel album, like New Again. That song is hard.
New Again. He had like a couple of joints on there that were pretty good songs on the Jesus is King album. The gospel album, yeah, it was pretty cool. Gospel album, but did you didn't listen to that album? Did you fuck with that album?
I did.
Or did you rock with that album?
No, that was a good album, but I was talking about Donda. I feel like that's not a church album. It very much still feels like.
Well, it's all you can't. I think it's all edited. Yeah. Or most part, there's no swears. There's not like an unedited version of Donda. Like everything's bleeped out.
It's listed as gospel, I think.
Yeah, I think it might be listed as gospel too.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah, because you got Cardi on there.
I'm like, look at Kanye, then look at Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, but Kirk Franklin was like, he made his bag in straight just gospel music. So I think he just.
What if they collabed one day?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did already. They did it on the Pablo album. He's on the first one with Chance. Remember, he's at the end.
But I'm saying on some back and forth like church shit. That would be crazy.
Yeah, he might have. I'm sure he probably brought the crowd in. I mean, the thing vocals, the gospel vocals into that song.
What do you think about Kanye reaching out to patent the sock boot? Was it or something like that? The sock shoe.
Is Kanye back in? Is he back on? I guess we got to clap it up for this nigga. This nigga just somehow just disappeared, survived was canceled, and is just back.
Got
married, got divorced, got married.
To like employees.
This really are we? Because I was waiting for it. We haven't really talked too much about it, but this nigga Kanye is back. Huh?
We haven't talked about him in a while.
Yeah,
I have tea, but I'll tell you later.
This nigga Kanye's just back like it's nothing. I guess. Damn. Because like, all right, so I ain't gonna hold you. Like I seen them. I didn't bring it up last week or the week before that because it happened a couple weeks ago. I went to the fashion show that he had because it was like right. It was like.
Oh, you were there?
I pulled up, but all right. So I pull up because it was like 15 minutes from my crib, and I seen the post maybe like 20 minutes after it happened on like this Donna page that I follow, and I was like,
wait. So you see the post 20 minutes late, and then you head there?
I'm like, yo, you want to go? She's like, yeah, so we head over there, but by the time we get there, there's a bit of a line, and I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to wait in the line right now. But it turns out to be the fashion show that with all the skinheaded people and
skinhead. We can't just say shaven heads.
I thought they were supposed to be skinhead people, or shaven heads. All the shaven heads,
bro.
Yeah, he said he said they compared it to like Nazi level imagery with the candles and the shaven heads. Apparently,
that's what they're comparing it to.
I think that it's symbolic to something, but you know, the internet always is able to find something that is comparable, but at the same time, I can totally see Kanye digging in the archives and wanting to do something that looked like this because no one's really seen it type shit. And the internet being the internet finds it. Because they brought out the imagery. I seen it like a couple days after.
Was it?
And it showed like some Nazi shit with the shaven heads. Or no, some neo-Nazi shit. I don't know where it was at, but it was like shaven heads and the candle type shit.
They were doing the same shit?
It's very similar shit. Very similar imagery. And yeah, those white shirts, I guess people were selling those white shirts that everyone was wearing. They were selling it. They said it's a fashion show. Right? They got them for free. The dudes, when I got there, dudes was like outside with them, and I'm like, they were selling for like $500. They said it was a fashion show, but it didn't look like it was anything of a fashion show. I didn't see like any easy fashion.
Crazy.
Did you see his wife's outfit with the cross?
Yeah.
And a butt crack? What'd you think?
I mean...
Because I needed to talk... I haven't talked to a female about this. I wanted to know.
I mean, but it's art. So...
That's what you take it as?
It's not functionality.
Nah, No, not even that. I think clearly he's... All right, he could have did that with anything else as far as like imagery wise, but
it's a cross, like, and it seems to be upside down, like...
He clearly made a cross...
Okay,
and her butt crack, and then the bottom coming up and covering her pussy, and then the square on her breast, and making her half naked, and the boots and all that for a reason. So
was the square thing that was on her chest?
It was
that like a? It was just like similar to what the nuns have.
I didn't even fucking think about
Boom.
That. I didn't even think about
TT
that.
Will exclusive.
If that's what it is, I can see that.
I'm gonna pull up the photo so we can reference it.
So I haven't talked to a female about this at all and that's been out for a couple of days now. Is that how you look at it, Kristen? Like you just look at it as art? Because he clearly made it the cross and all that for a reason.
I just feel like I personally still because of my Christian indoctrination from my youth, I feel like I don't personally still like to see like a cross be treated a certain way, or anybody's like however they identify their religion, like in a sign, in a symbol. Like I don't want that to be disrespected by anybody, but and I feel like using it in that way, in shape and form, literally, is like seems a little not for me. Like art, but
where did we send that to?
I just sent it to the chat just now.
All right,
so it's in the chat right in the EOD chat right now.
In the Instagram one?
Yeah.
I'm on it.
And yeah, like honestly, I didn't even think about the nun shit.
Is it? Maybe not. Maybe that was a reach.
In my head, I could, if they said that, I would say sure.
What, that it was like nun related?
Yeah, I think it's just that.
But as far, so you think, but do you think that's mistreating a cross the way it's put? Because you said, because I agree with you. Yeah,
I like how she's just like photoshopped on white.
I thought it was photoshopped too at first, but no, this is actually legit. Like she's legit wearing that.
I don't know. I mean,
no,
like, I'm not super offended, but
oh, you said you don't like how she's?
No, I think it's funny how she's just like cut out.
Oh yeah, on the white.
It's just like a cheap Photoshop job.
Well, because I think it's just the iPhone one. It looks like it's the, you know how you can just cut yourself out with your iPhone, and if you bring up the photo.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, she just did it like that, so she's just not in the background. That's why it's so shitty.
The comments are mad funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's interesting. Kind of, there's just so many things.
Yo, it's gotta be wild for his kids. I mean, you got North fucking hanging out with Ice Spice. It's wild.
But at the same time, Ice Spice, to me, honestly, Ice Spice is young. She's not a kid, but she's young as well. So I don't think it's crazy for North to be hanging out with Ice Spice. I think the issue is that most people might have is that is with North singing Ice Spice's music. But at the same time,
bro, Ice Spice is 23 years old.
Yeah, but you're saying she can't hang out with the North as she's too young?
Yeah, bro.
And the way they were hanging out, it looked like she was like babysitting them.
Bro, North is 10 years.
Yeah, it looked like Ice Spice was babysitting them. That's what it looked like when in that video when they were all hanging out.
Bro, but then there's a video of her dance. I'm just saying it's mad weird that she's like dressing up like her.
That video, that's the video I think is weird. Is like
the whole thing is fucking weird.
Yeah, I like.
I think it's only weird because us as adults, we know kind of what she's singing about, and
that's
then also
the issue.
Because she is very like showing her body. Okay, but we still are like listening to these crazy ass songs when we're growing up, and like we didn't think that as kids.
That'd be like saying like it'd be weird for Hulk Hogan to be hanging out with
I just think
his fan, one of his fans.
I mean, Ice Spice's fucking music videos and shit, she's literally like popping her pussy in front of the camera.
100%.
That's what I'm saying. And then you have North like dressing up like her and making videos. I just think it's a fucking downward spiral. She's 10 years old. Oh yeah, for sure. She should not be
I think I agree with that.
When I was 10 years old, I was fucking listening to Disney. I understand everyone has their different shit, but like I'm just saying North is too young to be fucking idolizing Ice Spice. That's all. That's
for sure. But then you look at who her mom is, and you're like,
exactly. And then you look at this, and this is where her dad is.
You look at your mom. It's not like her mom is Martha Stewart. That'd be weird if you saw Martha Stewart's daughter hanging out with. Then
and I feel bad Kim's for their family, bro. That's what
I'm sure. But at the same time, I feel like there's levels of Kanye knew what he was. There's no way Kanye didn't know what he was getting into.
Yeah, that's my issue with Kim. I mean, not that who am I, but I just think Kim, you knew he had these issues, so why would you
on both sides?
On
both sides.
And I never think that about Kanye about her, but I'm like, you knew that about her.
There's 100% blame on both of them. But you know, that's what I think. That's the definition of young love, like, or like just being like in love with someone. Yeah. Is accepting them for their imperfections and trying to make it work. But then everyone has their breaking point, and that's what we're seeing now. Is that and there's no
and people grow apart too.
They grow apart, all that shit. So I think with Kanye pleading, and I'm sorry, Kanye, no one's gonna hear you out, bro, because Kim's life has been in the public eye, so you've known how she got down. There's people who don't know her at all and probably wouldn't fuck with her just because of everything that looks publicly that you know about her. You know, so like you know her intimately, so there's no way you can't tell. You know that this was not going to be the case. Something like this is unexpected. Does it surprise you that Ice Spice was hanging out? When you saw that, were you like surprised? When you like, oh no, that's actually Kim saw that. This fucking makes sense.
I mean, I definitely was caught off guard. That shit was weird, bro. I was just like, what the fuck's going on? But I got the perfect segue and I just got it locked in. I'm ready to move on from fucking Kim and Ye. But on the topic of bad parenting, what do we think about Robert De Niro having a kid at 79?
He's out here doing his thing.
That's wild.
That's shout out to. Let's clap it up for him. Let's clap it up for him.
Got it? Hold on.
He's probably got some kids that just are like,
oh shit. Still playable.
What do you think? Yeah. So I wonder how old his Robert De Niro's oldest kid is.
But I think the girl was like 29, right?
Yeah, she's like, I'm sure she's probably pretty young. No, yeah, she's like 30s. I thought she was in her 30s.
Man, that's wild. 79? It's crazy that men can just fucking have a kid until they're dead.
That is nuts.
That's wild.
Robert De Niro.
That actually sounds kind of cool. Like when you're 90, just like get one off, like spread the seed one last time before.
Is that really cool that a man could just have a child and have to not take care of him at all?
I mean, but what if he was rich and he was just like, don't worry, I got you, give him the bag, but like, or just become a donor, sperm donor.
Like that dude.
A sperm donor, I'm sure.
90-year-olds, I'm the world's oldest sperm donor. I'm 97 years old. Just donated sperm 3 times last week. Because there's no like genetic defects. You're just old. The sperm's still good.
He has kids that are 46 years old, and they just got a baby brother.
Yeah,
that's so weird to me.
Or baby sister. I'm not sure. I don't know.
That's so weird.
Just imagine being 46 years old and your dad just had a kid.
He's really trying to keep the family going. He's doing his job.
So, I mean, maybe, I'm wondering how many children him and this woman have had together. Because that might be maybe her first kid, or
no, we're good.
Oh, okay, but yeah, that seems like something that I'm okay.
He has 7 kids. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna hate on. I'm not mad at. Like,
we could hate on, but we're not going to.
Do your thing, bro. If NBA YoungBoy's mad young, having a ton of kids, then I'm okay with Robert De Niro being crazy old,
valid,
still having kids.
I'm just not okay with men just having as many children irresponsibly as they want, because at the end of the day, the woman is the person who's going to have to live with the outcome of a man coming.
So hold on, are you saying
like at least until giving birth and like bringing a human being into this world? So to just like kind of say like, oh, like,
but what if you have a conversation prior to you're like, yo, I'm not going to be there for this kid. But if you want to have the kid, then
maybe not even all that. Let's not even say he's even that shitty of a person. Let's just say he's like, because are you saying?
I'm even saying like NBA YoungBoy, like what for anybody, like to just think that it's like, oh, whatever, I'm having another kid. It's not just whatever, I'm having another kid. It is for a man, but for a woman, it's different. And I think that that's an extremely selfish perspective to like for when men feel this way or when they act in this way.
In what specific way? Like,
wait, what if the woman wants to have the kid? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yes, but that's not all people want to have a pregnancy out of a man coming and having sex. That's what I'm saying, and like, that's how a child comes to be. It seems like
if he's having a kid.
I'm not talking about just him. I'm talking about men in general that do shit like NBA YoungBoy, who has how many children?
He has like I think 9 kids.
Like he can do it because he has money, but like I just think that's.
I mean, there's obviously bad fathers that do that and aren't there, but. I mean,
11. He has 11 kids.
We're talking about Robert De Niro or like some of these other people, I feel like they're doing it, and I'm sure it's probably like a mutual thing between.
I guess I'm just thinking of people who are not famous, like men with the same perspective who are not famous that would like not really care if they like.
And they still do
like
it.
that'd be cool to have a kid. Like,
yeah, I think we can all agree that they're not good people.
They still do it too, though. Well, but are you saying like recklessly?
Like, I don't know. Like,
is that what you mean? Like they don't?
I think having 11 children is reckless.
Even though he can like financially take care of all the kids he has.
We already talked about this before on the pod. It's it's a concept of, is money enough to like raise a child to not be a literal person with problems and trauma and fucking fucked up neural pathways.
If you grew up with like 2 M's, you'd be straight? Or
I think the way to do it is not just with the money, but I think maybe having like which would be weird maybe, but doing like how those TV shows do, maybe even if it's not, even if you do have kids with multiple women, but having like a community, so like everyone is raised
like a
together.
Podcast, like a family podcast,
like a family. Yeah, exactly. So like if Nick Cannon does have, let's say Nick Cannon does have all of his women living in like
a commune, and he is able to provide. I know that's probably not the case.
That sounds like some guru shit.
It does. Well,
that's kind of how it infamously happens. One person wants to have power and control and like be the leader.
Facts. Yeah.
And like that's what it is. So to me, that's kind of how if he went into a commune, I'm like, it's over.
But
because it's centered around.
Do you think commune style though works? Because then I think the love can be actually equally spread and shared and maybe even increased because you have a crazier support system.
I think that it would have to come from a really pure place of like,
yes,
the leader is selfless and I don't know. I don't see how you could be I don't know.
I think at a certain point, though, you're actually breaking the law. Like, I don't think you can have that many offspring in one area.
No, I don't. Yeah, there's definitely limits. But in Africa, there is a dude, I believe it's in Africa. I can research it. But there's a dude who did something similar, and he does have all of his family living kind of commune style. And he has multiple wives. And they all have children.
Fucking village of people. That's crazy.
Essentially. And yeah, I think that's kind of how shit started though. From way back when. Probably. Like,
I blacked out.
Like that's how it started like way back when. And then you brought your best daughter to meet this commune of people's best kid.
I mean, a lot of people still like, you have to give an offering to like have somebody's child like married.
That's still a thing, right?
Yeah.
One
of my friends,
where you're set
family
up,
members, her brother got married and they experienced that. Like her family had to give them some type of animal.
Oh, an animal or something.
Yeah.
But like the arranged marriage is still a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's so crazy, bro.
The arranged marriage is wild. Like
That's wild.
And a lot of arranged marriages,
why?
like I know somebody whose parents were cousins. Like far enough away, but like not really.
Let's see. Arranged marriage statistics. It's estimated that over 50% of marriages around the world are arranged, and approximately 20 million arranged marriages exist today.
Bro, 50% is a lot.
Those who enter an arranged marriage also have a much lower divorce rate than those who enter marriage with their parents, without their parents' involvement.
Damn, so Google's advocating? They're like, yo, this shit is aight, you know?
Well,
maybe we're hating.
Well, but I do wonder if those... Is it because they can't divorce to a degree? Like they're pretty much...
No, it's like I feel if you're willing
or like
to
they feel like they can't?
Yeah, that's probably...
Maybe
it's
that's
financial security because a lot of it is people are paired because of like, security. Like this go with this good family, they have a good name kind of vibe. Or it's also like just wanting their children to have something. And so I think these people go into this deal because it is a deal. It's not based off of love. You know what I'm saying? So if relationship people fall out of love, people stop wanting to work on the love, like the bond between you. So like I feel like when you choose to do arranged marriage, like that is more of a choice than, not more of a choice, but it's more of like a business decision.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a reality show about that shit, because that seems like
there are reality shows
about arranged marriages.
I feel like yes.
Yeah, it seems like it should be more of like something that's like, what the fuck?
Do you like watching reality TV?
No, but I notice whenever things are like popping that people want to watch on reality TV, because it kind of gives me just like a feel on what that part of the culture is like because I don't watch TV like that anymore. Like, when's the last time you like watched TV and like watch something live that wasn't like a sporting event, you know, that you was like, oh, it's Thursday.
I tried to watch the one dating show,
Love is Blind
live.
Love is Blind.
Fucked
But it fucked up, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's because it was on Netflix. If that was on regular TV, like American Idol style, Kristen, you would have been fine watching that shit. You would have been
Idol, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Time out. I feel like we can't bring up American Idol out of nowhere and not talk on this guy. Won last night, and he's from Hawaii.
Oh, American Idol still on?
Yeah.
Oh, do you watch?
His name's like E.M. Tongan, I think. But just the amount of people that showed up, I was like, yo, that's crazy.
As far as like
showed up,
and it's like Hawaiian support, like his like
showed up in what way? Like old American Idol singers.
He won and he came to Hawaii.
Oh, like,
and basically his family had been pushed out because it got priced out of paradise, is what he said.
Yeah.
And so now they live on the mainland, but he went back to like celebrate. I was like, so
do you watch this actively?
No, I just seen it on the internet, and I was like, and then I just was looking him up real quick, and I was like, damn, that's sick. Like, just the amount of people, like it was like Jesus.
Hawaii got too expensive for them to live.
Yeah,
I'm sure Hawaii's dumb expensive.
Yeah, crazy.
I can only imagine, just because fuck, it's an island, a couple of islands.
You gotta import everything.
Yeah, oh my god, milk. When I see the price of milk over there, I was like, damn, all right, I can't live here.
Love it over there though.
I do.
Great place.
Love it. I wonder when the eggs was crazy, how much eggs were in Hawaii. Remember when
you just gotta get your own chicken, man.
Hell yeah, there's chickens everywhere. I feel like they couldn't have an egg shortage.
Yeah, they did that shit. What do you mean?
They have hella chickens.
Nah, chickens. There's a limit on how many eggs they're gonna be giving you without you paying them more.
Well, maybe you just get globs and globs of chicken.
Just gotta shoot them up with some roids, man.
The chickens on roids is crazy.
What do we think about the actual, like, they're calling him one of the godfathers of AI, leaving his position at Google, and because he thought that he's noticing the risks of AI. He's saying that. I think
that's working backwards. I think you're better set, but I guess he did kind of say that within his leaving his resignation, because I think you're better off working with them to help them make sure that it isn't crazy.
Or you just work there and you destroy it,
Yeah.
Sabotage it.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
If he dies relatively soon, within a year, I'm going to look at that a little
Conspiracy.
fishy. Oh, hell yeah.
Facts. Protect this man.
Protect this man at all costs. Because if they call him the Godfather, clearly he has some knowledge.
They're saying he left so he could freely speak out about the risks.
That's what it was. So he couldn't do it from working there, because they were probably. But that's the thing. All right, so you leave to speak about the risks, and if he dies,
no, hell yeah. We got to look at that.
You got to look at that. Super crazy. Yeah. But then in the end, what if you'd have really investigated and you found out AI killed him?
Damn.
Then how do you really
sin
by like running a red light?
Like what if AI actually kills him? Then who would go to jail for that shit?
Man,
that's gonna be the first trial that's gonna fuck people over.
When the robots kill us.
Will it be his fault if he's the godfather of AI?
No, just in general, the first person who dies because of AI. Like, let's say they get a call.
You could say that about self-drive Tesla.
Yeah, or just anything that malfunctions.
Is that AI 100%? Because that's more or less just like
I guess you would have to be able to prove the manipulation or the intention behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Just like murder, you have to like prove that.
And now they're saying they're going to have like virtual or like AI assistants that you can wear on your body.
What is it going to be able to do for you though?
You'd be able to like call someone.
Like a phone, but
essentially it's your phone. This is trying to integrate your phone more into.
Yeah, or just the AI in general.
Until your phone's legit. I can see the first phone that you like, you have to swallow it, and by the end of the day, it like goes through your whole. It works, and then you poop it out at the end of the day.
I'm seeing lenses that allow you to see the AR, the augmented world.
Oh yeah.
Like once you put the lenses on or the glasses, you'll be able to see.
So much. There's so much. You're gonna be talking to people and they ain't even gonna be looking at you.
High key, there's just gonna be like shit flying over people's heads, like mid conversation, like watch out, ad.
I'm gonna be T's already wearing glasses. He's gonna be having a conversation with you, Kristen, and you're gonna be like, yo,
you're gonna have to pay.
He's gonna be like reading.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, yo, hey, like, bro,
you're gonna have to like pay extra.
Get off the internet.
You're gonna have to turn ads off.
Oh my god,
on your vision.
The ads.
Fuck.
The ads.
That's dark.
Like you still want the AR world, but you want it without ads.
Who? I don't think people are buying it. I think it's gonna be so heavily priced that it's gonna be.
But what if they just start putting it in the children? Like
that stuff's gonna be dumb expensive. There's gonna be no ads in that shit. It's gonna be so expensive. There will be no ads in it.
You say that now, my boy, but
when
when everyone, they're gonna have to make it for everyone.
There's gonna be the free version, which I doubt either of you are gonna be.
It's gonna have ads, bro.
You are not. There's an ad version of Netflix that neither of you have because you know better.
I mean, because we're.
But there is the ad free version of YouTube that neither of you use, so I know.
Yes.
Yeah, I know y'all might have the glasses with ads in it then.
I mean, bro, I feel like you're a minority. Like, not that many people pay extra for YouTube.
Yeah.
That I know at least.
That's how much I hate ads, though.
I get it.
I never want to see one. I never want to be one.
Imagine seeing it just like pop up over my head as you're talking to me. Like, Viagra. Need a boner?
I'd be like, T, there's a Viagra ad right above your head.
There's a rock hard boner right above your head right now.
And it's honestly making me think about buying Viagra.
When I was young, I used to feel like my thoughts people would be able to read my mind and they would be like above my head.
You would just be trying to commit, like...
So you would be trying to not think...
Also that there's cameras all over me all the time.
Cameras all over you.
All over me. Like all over me all the time. That's so crazy.
What age did you get to when you was like, all right, that's not the case anymore?
I think it was like all of second grade.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Truman Show fucked me up. I used to think my life was a TV show.
I still think that. I still think that on the regular time.
We have to watch that TV show about the guy that's the jury duty guy.
Oh, it's called Jury Duty?
Yeah, but basically he got Truman Showed. Like, he didn't know he was being filmed, and everywhere he went, the hotel he was staying at, everybody's an actor. Everybody knows what's happening except for this person. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, you can watch it on Netflix.
Jury Duty.
Hold on.
I heard it's really funny.
Oh, okay. But it really happened?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy. That sounds insane that that many people would go through something like that. To do something like that to one person.
Yeah.
Bro, in even crazier AI news, they're talking about how they pretty much impregnated... They had 2 human babies from robot inseminated technology.
Hold on, but what were their babies grown in? They were grown in someone's belly?
In an egg.
Hold on, they weren't grown in...
They used a needle, bro, that they control with a fucking PS5 controller.
But did they...
inseminated an egg.
Did they grow... Hold on, but it was not a human. It was
a robot did it.
But it wasn't a human, though. Was it a human?
No.
What was it, like a chicken or something?
It was a human egg.
It was a human egg.
But the robot injected...
To do, hold on, artificially inseminated egg.
It would be like if a human did it, except a human didn't do it. A man, like a robot, did it
with a needle, and like.
So now what?
I mean, that fucking kid has no parents.
That's what I was wondering. Did it grow yet? It wasn't born yet? That just happened?
They had 2 babies.
So these kids exist now?
Yes.
Well, they have
but
parents.
the sperm came from someone and the egg
They
came
have
from somebody.
parents because the sperm came from somewhere and the egg came from somewhere. But where did they grow the egg in? In someone's belly? Like, did they grow it in a female?
It's just like in a lab, bro. Like,
so no one gave birth to this kid?
No.
Is this real? Did this really happen, or are we just talking about some craziness right now?
Bro, look at the fucking article. Hold on. I'll get it for you. I got you.
That sounds wild. Cause that's cool as fuck. I'm cool with that. That's fine. Cause we needed more soldiers and shit. You know, the army had very low sign-up numbers this past year. Why you don't rock with that?
Think of a box where a sperm and eggs go in and an embryo comes out 5 days later.
Do you not rock with that?
What?
That level of birthing.
It's like the Matrix, bro.
I mean, but it's not, is it being made inside of a human being's body?
From what T said, no. Right? You're saying it's not being made. No woman gave birth to this baby.
We're about to have baby farms, bro.
From what T's saying, no. This baby.
Wait, what was your question?
Kristen asked the same thing. Was this born in like a lab, or was it put in a woman?
Yes. So it's not put in a woman.
There's no womb.
There's no womb. If there's no womb, because that's the thing I thought they just didn't possess that technology to do was like.
I mean, they grow other shit in the lab.
Yeah, but that stuff is like, that's what I said. It's like they did like chickens and stuff like that. But
see-through pods or micro cradles. Bro, it's literally like the Matrix, bro. They're gonna have birth farms and shit, bro. It's gonna be crazy, and then human population, don't worry, we'll just make it in a lab, bro.
Well, no, that's the thing, because
there's also like a super dark side to it, though.
There's a crazy
like,
dark
if the government's just making children, what are they gonna do with the children?
You know what?
Turn them into fucking killing machines.
The sign-up numbers for the army and all that shit is down. That shit is way down. People aren't signing up for the U.S. Army and Navy and all that shit anymore because they want to be an influencer.
And they just tell them AI is their dad.
Because
and that's how they start the war, because they listen to AI so much that they embed it in their brain.
Because here's the thing: America is one of the few countries with an all-volunteer army. Mm-hmm. Most countries, you gotta serve, woman or man, you gotta serve like 4 years. Mm-hmm. Like and they've been standing on that for like a long time, because it's been like that for a while, since the last draft essentially. But like the sign-up numbers,
even more speculative technology is on the horizon. Fertility machines could gradually evolve into artificial wombs. I do believe we are going to get there, says Thompson. There's credible evidence.
Who's this Thompson nigga?
Who's this Thompson
nigga?
Jeremy Thompson is an embryologist.
So the dark side is what? That you grow these children and create crazy children?
They're gonna, bro, let's give them telekinesis. First mutants, bro. It's coming.
It's just wild, but I'm not surprised. That doesn't surprise me. Technology has been moving at such an advanced rate, and on top of that, niggas want money, and niggas is bored as fuck. I feel like we've hit like a peak in our creativity, so they're just, to push it to the next level, they gotta do mad extreme shit when you think about it.
Bro, if the robots can make humans, that's crazy.
Like, you think of the cell phones, right? Cell phones hit their peak, so what are we doing next? Niggas is making cell phones that fold in half.
What if the tables turned, bro, and robots started creating humans?
That's probably isn't that technically what you said though, right? Because the robot put the sperm in the...
But I'm saying, like, like the overall way things work. Because right now we're making the robots. Imagine tables turn, we become slave to the robots, and then they're.
Well, I think that's Matrix. I think that's the Matrix.
Damn, bro.
Which Kristen still needs to see.
I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, thank you.
I fucking. Oh my god.
That is so funny.
Oh shit.
MTV News coming to a stop after 36 years. Crazy.
What are you talking about? Who the fuck has been watching MTV News? Do you guys watch MTV News?
No.
I didn't even know MTV News is still a thing.
Wait, but
MTV News was the one that had like the typewriter thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Like Lala worked for them, or did you work for TRL?
Is it like just on YouTube now? Is that where it's at? Where's MTV News at?
it was on TV.
I remember that. Kurt Loder was that dude. Chris Conley. Yeah, hell yeah.
This shit's got 5 million followers, bro.
Oh, it's on YouTube?
No, I'm looking at their Twitter.
Oh, the Twitter.
Instagram on 1.5.
Because I didn't know it was a thing anymore, honestly. Like MTV
Laid it to
News.
rest, man.
Yeah, for real. R.I.P. And dumbass news for the week.
Ja Morant.
Yeah, let's get into Ja Morant. Once again, seen with another gun.
Just fumbling Nike bags. What's up with everyone fumbling their Nike bag?
Oh, why?
Tom Sachs. Out of here.
Yeah, I feel like that's just something that consistently happens with the creatives. Don't you see how like most creatives be just like creepy ass niggas?
But I feel like Nike's had a lot of L's recently. They've been losing a lot of them.
Well, let's see, because here's the thing. All right, so this will be super interesting because they cut ties with Kyrie over him reposting something, right?
Yep.
The link. This nigga Ja Morant showed a gun now twice on the internet.
Kind of crazy.
We'll see what Nike, because yes, they have been taking L's, but they were trying to sweep this original L under the rug and keep it pushing, because Ja Morant sneakers have been coming out.
They took them off the shelves. They took all the colorways off of the online.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, just now, recently?
Yeah.
No. I'm saying before this event.
Oh, okay.
Before this happening. Prior to that, the first event happened. They said we're riding with Ja. Like, we understand, and they've been releasing his shoes. Now this happens.
All right, bro, you fucked up twice. Fool me once. I mean, bro, what do you think about it? Because to me, I'm like, read the room. You know.
I mean, honestly, I talked about it on my live stream, and I said, if you look at both events, there's a person who was there both times. In the background, if you look.
The same homie?
No, it was NBA Youngboy.
Really? He
was playing NBA Youngboy both times in both videos. NBA Youngboy, when you look at all of his videos, I did this on my live stream and it was mad funny. You go to his NBA Youngboy's earlier videos from when he first started his career. He started getting popping around like 6 years ago, right? This motherfucker got mad guns in his video. Doing the little gun motion that you see Ja doing all the time, that you see him doing all the time, where you hold your fingers out.
So you're saying he just loves this nigga?
He's infatuated with this nigga. It's crazy to me. It's insane. And he's doing that motion all the time. He's doing this all the time. And he's got mad guns in his video. See? Mad guns. And dude's holding crazy guns. He had a gun with a drum on it, the drum. And he had a Jordan sticker on the drum. The Jordan sticker that comes with like the kids and the woman.
The gold one?
The gold one. He had the Jordan sticker on the drum. The shit had me dying, bro. And this was 6 years ago, right? My issue is when NBA Youngboy just released the album last week. When you look at his videos now, yeah, he might be doing the gun motion and all that shit, but there's no weaponry in the video at all. He's using guns. Granted, he is on probation and all.
That's probably all the reason.
House arrest, but he can't even be. That's why he's even originally in trouble, is because he's gone to jail. He can't have a gun.
Oh, I see.
So,
Damn, he's only 23 years old.
Only 23 years old.
Ja Morant.
No, Ja Morant or NBA YoungBoy?
Ja Morant.
Ja Morant. Yeah, 23 years old, and he's. I mean, luckily, I think that's the best thing going for him is that he's dumb young. So there's a lot of time to move past this.
He should either fucking put the gun down, or you better start working on them raps, bro. Because you want to live that life, you can't live both. Bro.
I don't understand it. Why he feels
cannot do both, my boy.
I don't understand what's the need to have a gun while listening to NBA.
You have a Nike. Oh, I was gonna say when you have a Nike deal, and
not even that. When you listen to NBA YoungBoy, what is it that you're like? Oh damn, give me my gun, like.
Because can they kick him out of the league for this?
I don't think they could not necessarily kick him out, but no team could want to fuck with him.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they're paying him mad money.
I thought, but I can't go to like the games or anything.
Nah, actually,
be extremely successful in his game, like in his field.
He's the top. He's one of the top players. Got most improved player last year. He's an all-star, 2-time all-star. But I believe within his contract, actually, doing this behavior gives the teams the ability to not to suspend him without pay.
Damn.
Opposed to, because it's detrimental. You know, the NBA is a private business.
Right.
It's detrimental. There's clauses in your contract if you do anything that's detrimental to the team or the league. You can be suspended. So I believe if he does get suspended, he won't be getting paid for any of it. Opposed to, being suspended for something where you can still get paid for it.
Crazy.
That's not, for whatever it is. But yeah, it's pretty insane because I don't know, like NBA YoungBoy's music, I fuck with it, but it's
not that serious.
Especially if I'm rich.
Bro,
he's driving around in that video. If you saw all the videos, he's on his car, dance to the song and shit. No gun at that point, but he looks like he's having a good time.
That's what you said, bro. Rich people just get bored.
These niggas is bored.
He's just bored, bro.
This nigga's bored.
On live stream, just waving a gun around.
Like what, bro?
Bro, go to brunch.
Yeah, do something better with your bread, dog. Do something better with your money.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, bro.
Do something way better with your money, dog, because that is not it.
No, sir.
And then you do that, and then everyone just gets at you nonstop.
Yeezys are back on the market.
Are they?
Apparently, they're starting to sell them again.
I haven't seen any. I'll believe it because I feel like we covered that before.
I think they listed them on.
I feel like
Adidas.
I feel like we covered that before when they first made that deal that was rumored, and I haven't.
I mean, there's more info now. They're saying Kanye gets 15%
or whatever. The reason I'm waiting to see is because I need to see. I haven't seen these in hand. When I see it, that's when I'll believe it. When I see that Yeezy in hand, because until then. Because when they officially do that, I think people are going to get heavy at Adidas and be like getting at Adidas as far as where they stand and everything. Up to this point, it's all been kind of like rumor or hearsay or like nothing crazy official. But like at that point, when you can go into the store and buy a Yeezy with the Yeezy branding on it, people are going to come at Adidas like, yo, the fuck? Are y'all rocking with this nigga again? Because I don't think everyone's over it, even though we're hearing about Kanye and all that shit again. I don't think everyone's over that shit. What he was talking about before. I don't think everyone's just forgot about that shit.
A lot of the people in that stance, granted, what he said was horrible, but a lot of people didn't like Kanye to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So he just gave him a bigger reason.
Yeah, bigger reason to not fuck with it.
But at the end of the day, his stuff still sold. So I think that'll be the biggest thing. Well, his stuff, I think it will still sell. Actually.
Yeah, I think that also is kind of a testament to, is he really canceled? Like, because the proof is in the money.
Or even just in general, because the whole idea of canceling, if you're really that person, could you ever really get yeah, people might be cold on you for a bit, but can you ever really get canceled?
I think what?
You have to do some R. Kelly level shit for niggas to really be like, all right, I'm not fucking with you.
If Adidas stopped making the shoes, they burn the shoes. It doesn't matter. The black market, it's only going to increase the value
and the resale market.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's always going to be there. People are after the money. That's really what it's all about, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
What is Oh yeah, that Disney Florida shit is wild, Kristen.
What is it? Disney?
That Disney Florida shit is fucking crazy. So, which is because what I don't understand is, all right, so the Florida's has this law. Is it real? Is it a real law that they can't you can't say gay or something in
you can't
schools?
say gay
in schools.
Yeah, you're not. There's a teacher that's being charged
She already
with
quit anyways.
Indoctrinating children by letting them watch a Disney movie that one of the characters is gay.
Doesn't the character does? I've never seen the movie, so how do you even know the character is gay?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so that's the only thing. That's the only thing I would want to know. I would want to watch or see is how do you even know the character is gay in the movie? Because if it's a kid's
I would
movie,
quit too. Fuck that.
But they're getting at her because of that. They're getting at her because and there's this whole thing in public schools
Florida is
in
off the
Florida where you
fucking
can't say
rails.
gay.
They're like burning books. They're like banning books. Florida, Ron DeSantis is a loser.
So Disney's threatening to leave Florida?
So they're threatening to leave Florida.
They
and
should.
I think it's a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know because I don't know enough about it, but I just know that Ron DeSantis is in the find out portion of what being a dickhead does to trying to run a Florida like this.
Damn, man.
Like he also made it illegal for people to hire undocumented people and to pay them.
Bro,
But-
that's exactly why I have no reason to go to Florida.
No, and this for real though, this is mad scary because the reality is if there's nobody to build all this stuff for the price that we've been paying, who can afford to build stuff at the new price? It's going to be only the extremely wealthy. And then now the top 1% owns even more, and it's just not acceptable.
I mean, but I feel like practices like that aren't going to spread throughout the nation. Like,
He's running for the president.
Yeah, but I don't think he got that kind of energy.
But I'm just saying, like, that's how it spreads throughout the nation.
I feel like seeing this dumb shit though, and already seeing the effect of what it had on that community, like I feel like that's almost going to stray people away from voting for his party. Which,
yeah, but he's also, the headlines on his page are Ron DeSantis lays down the heaviest immigration law ever made, because to him that sounds good and powerful, but like to anybody with a full thought process realizes like there's more implications than you think you're like saving the economy. These people are working for their money. They're building our country.
We need more people speaking on the truth.
I mean, in the end of the day, if Ron DeSantis was running for president against Mickey Mouse, who do you really think would win? In reality, like, I'm asking all the people out there too. If Ron DeSantis,
I'm asking all the people too.
If Ron DeSantis was running for president against Mickey Mouse,
I would vote for Mickey Mouse.
I think most people would vote for Mickey Mouse.
I would absolutely.
Even if it wasn't even saying, he's just like, "Hi, I'm Mickey."
Yeah, it's not even like he's being super serious. He is still like,
vote for me.
Mickey, yeah,
like,
I'll keep everyone happy. Yeah, if he's doing all his Mickey stuff, yeah. And you have him or Ron DeSantis, I'm putting my money on Mickey.
Wow,
I think Mickey would win.
I mean, if Trump can win, Mickey could win.
Facts.
Yeah,
because that's even a good like a race right there. Trump against Mickey? Nah, Trump against Goofy. Trump against Goofy. That'd be crazy.
Be a wild race. Be a wild one.
Did you see that idiot YouTuber who
crashed the plane?
He jumped out of it. He jumped out of his plane. He GTA level jumped. You know how you do that in GTA?
Well, he was
fly
like
plane up his head.
pretending that something was wrong with it, right?
Oh, is that what he said? He was pretending?
It was like malfunctioning or some shit in the video, and then he had to like bail out. It wasn't like he just was like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump out of the plane." Like I guess he was recording or whatever, but he had like all the cameras attached to it.
Yeah.
And in the video, I guess he's making it seem like, there's something wrong, and then he just jumps out and crashes that shit. and then they come to find out he gets investigated and he's facing like 20 years in prison.
He is facing 20 years. How did they? That's what I was wondering. How do they know that it wasn't really something wrong with the plane? Is what
he admitted though.
Oh, he admitted.
Yeah, that it was like a part of some deal. That he
on YouTube, because he said he was doing it for views. It's crazy what views would make a hoe do.
Bro.
Them views make a hoe bust it.
But you have to think, like, jumping out of a plane, that's probably not gonna go over well, you know?
To that degree where you're just letting it crash?
Yeah, like in the middle of like where, bro? You're just in a mountain range, you're just gonna crash?
It looked like he was in a mountain range, and I'm sure there's probably areas you can go to where you could probably safely jump out of a plane and watch it crash. But just in general, because
the waste and shit though.
The waste and shit, yes, of course. But me personally, I would just be, there'd be no way you could guarantee essentially that it wouldn't kill someone.
Facts.
In reality, there could just be someone who you just don't know. Because you don't, once it's flying, you don't, unless you have something built in it that is going to make it crack. Like, I don't know if he had that set up, but regardless, like, the dangers of you just jumping out of a plane and just letting that joint just hit the ground.
Crazy.
Oh.
That's some GTA shit.
I was literally about to say this motherfucker playing too much GTA.
Oh, man.
Shit. Stuff like that won't happen if you vote for Mickey.
Oh, man.
And Mickey's run America.
I will be trying to get these Salehi Croc slides.
Kristen, you too? No,
I have
she's
to see
over
him.
it.
I'll see him after he gets them. And then I'll decide.
Oh, you're trying to get him for retail. That's what he's trying to do.
Hell yeah, bro.
He's trying to get him for retail.
They look fucking cool.
Is it the same design? Just a different color?
Same design. They're coming in.
I just need to see if they're comfortable.
I'm sure they are.
Because we have so many slides. I have so many pairs of slides that I don't need to just add another pair.
I will.
If they're not comfortable.
Are we going to start seeing, like, now that Salehi's, like, creative director, are we going to start seeing, like, Croc runways and shit?
Fingerprint everything.
Oh, I thought we were going to.
Is this, like, running company that's coming out with a Croc?
A look-alike? A Croc-alike?
No, it's, like, actually Croc collab.
Oh, Croc collab?
Yeah.
It's just a random running company?
No, that they're pretty well known. Let me see. It's
because that's the thing. Is everything gonna just Kristen? Is everything gonna just start being a thumbprint? Is he gonna just have his thumbprint on everything?
Just thumbprint shit.
Or is he actually satisfy? Or is he actually going to?
Wouldn't this be sick? What if he did? Okay, hit me up for this idea. I'll give it to you. What if you could send an imprint of your own thumbprint? And then that's the future, is so you send in your thumbprint, they make shoes for you with your thumbprint. So then basically your thumbprints are everywhere.
All right, so I think my only issue was him. What it would be getting that proof that this is my
We could look at your thumb.
Kristen, you're bugging. I don't think I could see my actual thumbprint.
You can't just look at your thumb with your eyes
and compare it to a bigger size and be like, oh yeah, that's mine.
That's
just
me.
Map it out.
That might be hard.
Break it down. Draw it on the line.
Chris, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's crazy that you would say that.
That might be a wild.
That
because here's the thing, Kristen. I think that is a good idea, customization wise. My only thing I think people would have would be like, oh, this nigga's just charging me for a random thumbprint. Like, is this really my joint? Like, is this really my thumbprint or not? Because I would be hard pressed to be able to match my thumbprint to something.
I guess it's like where the swirl starts, and that's really the only thing you can go off. There's no way I'm recognizing it. There's absolutely no.
Because my thumbprints look drastically different, and I feel like I can visibly tell them apart right here.
We should all put a thumbprint on a piece of paper.
Look at this dude trying to get us thumbprints.
All right, get a pen. Let's do it.
This dude trying to get our thumbprints. Oh, and what? And see if we can recognize it.
I'm about to make us with robots, bro.
No, you gotta. Yeah, no, we gotta put it on a piece of paper and see if we just recognize our joint.
Yeah.
But we can't make it. We gotta make sure that.
We have to make sure the test is blind. We need another person.
We gotta do a blind test. It's a piece of tape. You gotta look at a piece of Scotch tape. You know, the clear one. You put it on there, it leaves a thumbprint.
All right, we're gonna do this.
Yo, it's crazy. I never honestly. When's the last time you really looked at your thumbprint like that?
Very long time.
That shit'll get you 20 years right there.
I need some lotion on my shit.
The last time I was on mushrooms. That's the last time I looked at my fingerprint.
A thumbprint is crazy, bro. That shit'll get you 15 to 20
like a maze.
if it's on a gun.
This
It's
little
like a
guy right here?
maze.
Yeah, it is. It does look like, I mean, T is bright.
Yeah, you get lost in that shit.
I'm dead lost in my thumbprint right
Am I on
now.
drugs?
What's
Yeah,
what's
for
even
real.
crazier is that your fingerprint goes all the way down your finger,
It does.
And the other
but
thing
no one
is,
pays attention to that shit.
and people read your palms.
Well, I guess it's even crazier the idea that our prints are so different that they'll be able to tell you were holding the gun and I wasn't.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, you did the crime and I was innocent.
There was no crime though, so just want to make that clear, y'all. Anyways, that wraps up this week, and we crashed again.
There's gonna be swearing we crashing, but T figured it out. Remember, he figured it
Yeah,
out.
I'm not gonna crash the plane. I'm gonna get
I'm
back.
not saying crash. I'm just saying it stops, but it didn't stop.
Because it
did-
never stops.
We never stop, baby.
We never stop.
End of the
Love you guys. EOD podcast.
Yes.
Another episode. Thanks for joining us. It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
It's your boy T.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's
Tried
on
to do
gang.
something different, but it didn't work out very well.
Nah, that was your birthday. That was your birthday celebration.
We
right?
actually crashed again.
Oh, we did.
Sorry, you guys. We actually crashed again. There's no outro. Goodbye.
Good peace.